I've got my own poo problems and I just don't think I can take on someone else's at the moment.
Birds, five birds, birds, five birds, birds, five birds, five birds and a mic.
Hello and welcome to episode 54 of Five Birds and a Mic. And we were doing a quick catch up before we started recording and realised actually it was it's just our usual chat, isn't it, basically? It's not... If
our
anyone really
is now just our catch up.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I think it's quite good. If anyone else thinks, oh no, another catch up, just don't bother. Don't bother listening to today because I was thinking of a topic and the topic has now moved to Poocast yet again. Poocast because episode 4 Poocast.
the poo sagas part 4.
The poos continue because Emma, you now know how it feels to be Megan.
Yeah, awful. Sympathy.
It's a hard life.
Absolute sympathy. It was engraved in my head that day when you were actually crying because you'd not had a poo.
Yeah,
and it got you to that level, and I now understand you.
Yeah.
I do.
And you know it's there because you know you've eaten food. So it has to be somewhere.
And then you're wondering in your head, like, I was picturing a week's worth of food in my colon. Like, what is it doing in there? What happens to it? How big is it?
I wasn't there when Maggie was crying. Did she really cry? You really cried, Maggie?
Yeah, she cried.
I felt minging. I looked like I was about to give birth.
She didn't.
She didn't like me on a normal day.
You felt, because you can feel all that poo in your colon.
Yeah.
Is it the same? I don't have. I don't have this problem. Is it the same feeling as when you feel that full, your fingers feel full?
I thought you were going to go somewhere else.
Do you know what it's like, Emily? Do you know when you're pregnant, when you're at the end of the pregnancy and there's just loads of pressure? You just feel like loads of pressure. I mean, to be fair, it was only 3 days that I didn't go for, possibly 2 days, actually. But
that is a normal day for me.
Even still, like normally I'll go like every day, once a day, except on holiday. That was when my panic lied because I thought, I'm not on holiday. I'm actually living here. What if my body now thinks, oh, go on, babe, you're back in Calabona. We'll not go for a few weeks. We'll just leave
weeks?
Well, no, I'd have to take... like, if I went on holiday before, I used to have to take, like, a laxative or something to get me to go. Yeah. Like, the water, the aeroplane, honestly, it proper screws with me. But I'm fine. It's all right.
The aeroplane for me is just a couple of hours out. And then here we are. Yes, talking of poo. Yeah, baby. Good boy. Great. If you finish the book, do you remember what I said? You're on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Go get clever.
Yeah. It's only like, for me, my son Albert's exactly the same. We don't. It's rare if it's even a day. If hours, it sends me funny on an aeroplane.
Even after an aeroplane.
Even after an aeroplane, it's like the afternoon rather than the morning.
Oh, I'm terrible.
It's almost like my body is intense. Inside is intense as my whole demeanour. So even it can't even control its own poo. It's a bit like, I haven't got time for this. I'm just going to do it. I'm just doing it.
A panic poo.
Yeah. But I think George is the same as me though. We're a bit like, when it actually says we are doing this now, it's a bit like, okay, where do we need to go now? Now.
That's what I'm normally like. I am normally like that.
It's almost like I'm normally very IBS based, but it can be stress, situational, nicotine and caffeine. So when I get and it's not even like I'll go, ooh, I'm brewing a poo. It'll be normal, I'm loving the day, the sun is shining, and then my arsehole will go, boop, boop, and then it's like, because that's it. Because once the arsehole goes, boop, boop, I think I've got anywhere between 30 seconds and 5 minutes, and there's very little warning signs between the two. If it goes boop boop and there's an intense burn, I've got 30 seconds.
Makes me laugh because I see my son. I see me in my son. So I know when he fidgets, he's got about 2 minutes because he holds it in. So I'm a bit like I do things to try and beat the poo. So I almost challenge myself to try and finish something before I need to really go.
Like when you put something in the microwave and you see you've got 2.5 minutes. I always try and do loads of stuff in 2.5 minutes. It's like a countdown.
Same thing.
Situation.
Can I play Roblox?
Yes, you can. You can. There he is. So we do the same thing. So he has a fidget bum. So I can always tell how many times he fidgets on the seat to when we need to go. And I'm the same. So I know based on the same with G, say it gives me a bit of a warning. And then I think, I could get another couple of emails done here. And then I finish those emails and it's not told me again. So I think I could do another 2.
It's gone back in. You're safe.
Yeah.
Unless you're having an IBS day. If I'm having an IBS day, then it's, you need to be on that toilet. You've got don't piss about. Don't be doing anything else. No, straight on it.
It does tell me off though. It is sometimes there is a sprint to the toilet. There is a sprint.
Is that how you get your kicks nowadays?
I've got no netball, so I have to compete with my own body to try and beat it.
And another sports day review of Shall I Shit Myself?
1-0 to the poo.
Sphincter wasn't best pleased, but we all made up in the end.
That's what's going to be in your notebook from now on, Em. It's not going to be our records of sales. It's going to be poo versus Em.
I've got to do something to put in a new notebook. I bought a new one. I like buying new note every year. I'm a bit weird like that. I like new fresh things. So I love it when you open your diary and you put in all the birthdays and it's the same thing with I don't use journals, but notebooks and stuff. I love a new crisp, fresh one to turn a leaf over. And the one that I was going to use for all our sales and our numbers and how many dresses we've sold and splitting it all up like I like to do, it's just sitting there barren. So maybe it could be used for poo times, poo scores.
Yeah. Turn it into something positive.
Why not? It's sitting there lonely.
Find it a use, because January and February on my calendar was pretty much just a cross through it until obviously I came here.
And then you're like, social. Oh, you went out. You actually socialised, didn't you?
How was it?
Well, I couldn't go out because obviously we're still isolated.
Yeah.
But we had some teammates over for sushi takeaway. It was amazing, and I stayed up till 12 fucking p.m.
Did you actually?
Whoa.
12 p.m.
She was messaging at it must have been 9:30, 10 o'clock or something, and I was
know.
This is very late for Emma.
Yeah, I thought that.
Just think
Emma
we're
is not involved in these conversations normally.
We're an hour.
Well, that would have been 10:30.
Well, so I was really living fucking hardcore.
You were living the big dream.
It was amazing.
Emma was out.
And I had adult conversation. Can't
Did you manage to hold up a sentence, or were you?
Yeah,
comes back.
You'd have been proud of me, yeah. And it was late, and I was very, very tired, and I was like, no, I've waited a long time for this. Come on, Emma.
Gonna make the most of it.
Have a Coke Zero. We'll get through it. But no, it was.
Were
good.
you drinking as well?
No, they were drinking. They brought wine and red wine and white wine, and I had to have the embarrassing no, I don't drink wine. I just drink pink wine with lemonade in. I'm in Italy, living on a vineyard that makes wine, and I have to source a supermarket that will sell pink wine or reefs.
Alka-Pops.
I'm going to have for fucking WKD, aren't I? They'll be there with the lovely glasses that they'll have made sure is at the right room temperature or cold temperature or whatever temperature, and I'll be there with my WKD with a straw in it.
Hey,
Living
at
it.
least you're having one. At least
Yeah.
you're there loving life.
Exactly. I can't complain. Maybe I can make myself like red wine. It's a little bit pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't do red wine. It
What
reminds me of
happens
my
if you mix
parents.
them both together and you
do
make
What?
pink?
Don't
So
do
red
that.
Pardon?
and white. And then that'll be
Did you
rosé.
really just Megan? Did you really just say that? Did you really just say that? it's not
balance
like
out.
colours.
No,
It's
no.
it's not
not
like
like
a
making
paint set,
paint.
babe. No. No, you can't. No.
I think you should try it, Meg, and give us an honest review next week.
Yeah.
See what's the best shade you can make.
Yeah, but you know full well she's going to go and get like a full Melbeck and then just chuck it in with a £3 Chardonnay. And then
No, the other thing is you do know that she'll do it and actually really probably quite
She'll
like
love
it, and
it.
that'll be it.
She'll
That'll
love
be us
it.
having to go to every time we'll have to go to the bar. Oh, can we have a small red and a small wine in a large glass with lemonade, because she's going to ask it for with lemonade
with
as
an ice
well.
cube in it.
And a straw.
And a straw.
And a straw.
Yeah.
Very. What? Except that it's 4 of us, so that really is just none of it works, really, does it? None of it works.
Not anymore.
I can't turn
My
this shit off,
camera-
Andrew. I
My
cannot turn
camera
it
is
off.
clear as day. My camera is telling me I look like a model, so I don't know what your bloody
Well, that's
problem
about.
is.
Well, Mike. All I am going to say, Andrew, is priorities currently in the UK are vaccinations, not Wi-Fi. Just going to let it out there. That should be the focus right now. Oh, she's gone. Saying that, and Emma's Wi-Fi's gone.
It hasn't.
Oh, she's back.
It's because
She
I
went
didn't
blank.
talk. I was.
Oh,
Yours is. Yeah, yours keeps breaking up, Em.
well, I'd rather me just stay fuzzy, to be honest. I can look like a bit of a 19th film star then, or the
Filtered.
idea of, yes, yeah, that would be
Wi-Fi
quite ideal for
filter.
me. Yeah. To be fair, I can't, in my head, it's a bit, all I'm thinking is, try and think about what you're going to say, blah, 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 blah. In my head, what's the TikTok one where it's the in-betweeners and it's, what about bob? When he does that, have I just gone completely off tangent?
Yeah.
Where he thinks he's
Everyone's
said the right
disappearing
thing,
on
and he
the phone.
comes out and says, what about bob. Okay, well, there we go. We've just proved that
by
Wi-Fi's shit
one.
in the UK.
I can't see anybody.
Why? Can you hear
I've
it?
lost everyone.
It's
can
because
hear-
everyone's at home, aren't they? Draining the sources.
Yeah,
That's why.
selfish. People are just so selfish. Your hair looks nice, Meggie, anyway. The
still look
highlights look
beautiful,
amazing. Oh, she heard that. She heard that, didn't she?
can hear you,
She got the
Phil.
compliment.
You just can hear it at the moment. I can hear you fine, but it just don't want to show me her.
It's all right. You don't need to see us, baby. You know
I
what
can
we
see you
look
now.
like.
You're back again.
Okay, good. So how are you, G? Because you are looking good today. Which personality is this?
I think 3 of the 6 have merged together. We're
Oh.
coming back as one.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I managed to do a poop, so I don't feel as fat as a fuck that I have been feeling. And I've been getting my 10,000 steps in.
Get them steps will help you sort you right out.
So yeah, I'm all right. I tried polygel again. Hold on. let me
Nice.
think. Well, it's not nice. That's the problem.
Okay.
And not nice because
It looks nice from here.
well, I'll have to keep it at a distance. But it look at like I don't know if it'll
Oh,
because I couldn't work out if it was like a free form. You know, where you like squidge it and then you paint it like. And that's what that hand came out like, which incidentally, I I could stop a car with the thickness of one nail. But they're not. They're better. And then on my right hand, I was like, oh, maybe I should use the foam thing so it just finishes nice and smooth. And these are just lifting left, right and centre. I've done it over my hands, so now it's hurting my skin. I just wanted nice nails, if I'm being honest.
Nail technicians, I apologise for the months and years of training, and that's the problem with online, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Mine apologise.
Instagram tutorials.
I know, but
I
yours
love
look
it.
nice. But how are you doing it?
You'll get the knack of it. You'll get the
Are you squidging yours on and then painting it, or are you using the foams?
I'm hand painting it like acrylic.
Okay.
On top of tips, but then now
Yeah.
I can just infill it without putting a tip on. I just paint
I've
it on.
I've got some tips to make them stronger.
The
Tips are good enough.
The hand painting thing though, it is literally just, I reckon by the second time I did it, I got the knack of it, and we were as one with the polygel.
I know, but the polygel on mine, it's like I've got to fucking sit on it just to get like enough pressure just to get a polygel out. It's like really
coming
stiff.
out of the tube. Yeah, it is stiff.
Use your mouth. Use your teeth.
What? What?
You
Mate, do
can
know how
just
sticky
squeeze it
is?
out.
Actually, Megan, let's talk about your nails because I've clogged them talons. Have you had yours done? Let me pin you.
Have you done Has she done
Have you
hers?
had illegal nails done, or have you
She's had
done
her
No.
fucking nails done.
No, I've literally just shaved them down and painted them.
So they're
Okay.
your
How do
nails
you-
now.
Yeah, there's still acrylic on there from. Yeah,
So you could polygel them dead easy now.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've got a light. I left that at the house, didn't I? That was stupid.
I know.
had
Did you
proper
get it
UV light
back?
and everything? No, fuming.
You left that where? You left that at the what,
The
old house?
It wasn't a priority.
With old life.
It wasn't a priority, unfortunately. But it is now. I didn't think
is.
we'd be going back into the lockdown. Okay, this was in like September. I thought that lockdown was over. And I didn't think I'd ever
know.
have to do my own nails again. So I thought, do you know what? I'll leave all of that because I don't need it. And I've just have to pay for a new one.
But why did you? What else have you left that you've wished you should have kept now?
I'm pretty sure there's some like baby photos and like some memory stuff. Like the
What?
legs from my TV is definitely still there.
Oh, in the
And I
attic.
really could do with that. Like, yeah, I know that there's some stuff that's left. I feel like I could go and get it one day.
Well,
but
yeah,
is it
I
in
would
the loft?
definitely
Not.
go and get it.
No, don't leave it. Leave the baby pictures in the attic because in about 5 years' time, that's going to freak the fuck out of someone.
Have you really left stuff in the attic of your rented house?
That
It's
would
whether or not
stress
he
me
went and
out.
got it. It's whether or not he went and got it out.
You know
didn't
he wouldn't have
fucking
done
Hoover,
that.
So probably not.
FYI, whoever's listening that checks on this sort of stuff. Yes, we're talking about you, Bradley.
Don't say his name.
Well. Well, that was worse than what we just talked about, but okay, let's pretend we're being sick at the thought of his
It's
name.
like the girl with Bloody Mary, isn't it, though? It's one of those things, you say his name and he's just going to be like, whoo, damn it.
Beetlejuice.
Candyman. It's like Candyman saying his name. And oh, could you imagine? So you left loads of stuff at your old house. So you left baby photos. You left your nail thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Maggie,
Gosh.
that's really giving me anxiety that you've got stuff that's just there that someone else could just put in the bin. I would, I think you need to get it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're ever going to own. If it's a girl, she's never going to own up that nail thing's there.
No.
She's doing her polygels right now. She's doing her polygels. She's got gorgeous infilled nails. She's buzzing.
Yeah.
Or either that or your ex-boyfriend has. We don't know.
Recycle present for the new bird.
Yeah.
Oh, moving on. You're right there, Andrew. It's a bit. It's not felt as. It's not. It's not. It's a noisy podcast. It doesn't feel as chaotic as when was it the first lockdown we had when we were back in, and it wasn't really.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was insane.
Oh God, kids popping indoors everywhere. They were just like appearing from like everywhere. We're like, what's going on?
They were at Emma's
Like
house because Emma would just be sat there and you could just see the door handle going. And then it'd be Oscar out. So he'd go and then you'd just see Bella and it'd be like, shit, it's like a gremlin. If you look directly at her, shit's going to go down.
It was. Oh my God. And do you know what though? Now, in a way, actually, I feel a lot less stressed. Like when we've started doing it this time round, like even when I was on my own, I was like, if Bella wakes up, she wakes up. Like, I feel like in a way, like at first it was like, oh God, can't have any noise from the children, can't. But not even, and I was even like it, you know, if I made a phone call to like a company or the gas or electric or anything like that, I'd be like, God, go in a different room to the kids. Whereas now, I'm like, if they make a noise, they make a noise. I call people and they've got kids making noises all the time. So I do feel so much more chilled about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I try and time it so that Bella isn't around. Because she obviously, and she knows if I'm distracted, she can be naughty now. So being in another, and this isn't our house. So like when we did the podcast, when she got the lip gloss and went on all the walls in the house with it, Rob's giving me a look of, I don't know about this. I have already warned him that the walls will need repainting when we return home. Yeah, but I can't do that here. Obviously, it's not my house. I can't just throw food at her because she'll just rub it. She'll just rub it on something she knows she shouldn't touch.
Oh God!
Naughty.
I do sometimes use, if you've got to rearrange an appointment and you think I have forgot. What did I forget? I forgot I was about to say doctors and it's not. It's a vet appointment for Freddie to go and just get checked over. And I thought, how am I going to cover? I thought, I have got no excuse whatsoever. The kids were running riot and I couldn't leave them for that same reason that something was going to hit the fan. I had to call them up. And I said, I'm so sorry I've missed the appointment. And I think she must have heard in the background or heard my voice or something. She was like, it's fine. You obviously have got your hands full. So it was almost actually having noise in the background is quite useful sometimes.
To understand the stress levels.
People are a lot more sort of accommodating for my forgetfulness. So I don't think it's really going to pan out when I go back to work and forget to do something. You're not going to really forgive me, are you?
Next time I have to be on the phone, I'm just going to go around and start slamming shit so that they think that I've got loads going on.
It's not that you can't. No, that's not fair. You have to actually be living it to take the shit to actually do the shitty phone call.
I can be on the phone and I'll just go near my drawers and I'll just start shutting my drawers and banging them, and then they'll think I've got a really hard life.
They will. They'll just think you getting absolutely battered and they'll call the police, and then you'll wonder what the fuck's going on when 4 squad cars top up.
Are you going to just... You can record your voice, Meggie, different levels, and then play it back.
YouTube a stressful room of children and play that as your soundtrack in the background. And anybody will understand. You'll be fine. I've been I've not been speeding. I don't speed. I've been driving quite fast before, and I thought. With the kids in the car, and the reason that I was driving fast is because one of them was screaming, the other one will have been kicking off, and I thought to myself, if I got pulled over, I wound this window down, I don't think anyone would stop me. I think they'd just tell me to put it back up and go home.
I
think it's a valid enough reason nowadays.
There are moments where I've been doing something and something's happened, and I've just caught the look on someone, and you know if it's a parent that's seen you because you can tell by their face, and it's a bit like it's fine. And other times you have other people looking at you and you think, okay, just you wait, because I'm going to give you that look when you're in this situation. Betsy came in yesterday with mud on her hands and mud all over the wellies. And she said, I was on the phone at the time, and she came in and she went, "Mummy, I've got poo on my hands." Mm-hmm. And I said to the guy, "I'm really sorry, can I just ask a question?" And I said, "Whose poo is it?" And the man went, I'm sorry, excuse me. And I said, "It's not you, not you, not you." He obviously didn't have kids because he didn't even recognise that this is an important conversation I was needing to have to identify some very set ways that had to go. And he still tried, bearing in mind that he was trying to sell me another bloody package on a phone, he still tried to get me back onto the phone. And I thought, do you know what? You're going to listen to this.
A situation on your hands.
A situation, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Turns out it was Freddie's poo that Betsy decided to try and clean off of Albert's boots, welly boots.
Nice.
With her gloves, got one glove off. I feel like I need to explain it so it doesn't look like she was trying to be good. She took one glove off, and then with the other hand, her clean hand, obviously bare hand, took her other glove off, which had poo in her hand. Yeah. So it was, anyway. Yeah, that was great.
At least it wasn't human poo.
Yeah.
I think dog poo's worse.
Dog poo stinks, doesn't it?
Dog poo's awful.
No, you've got to think of it this way. If you went outside and there was a shit on your doorstep and it was a dog poo, I feel like I could accept it. If it was a human poo, I'd be really freaked out. So I feel like dog poo.
How would you know the difference?
Human poo. I think you can tell.
Not with yours, Meggie, you can't.
There's some pretty big dogs out there, mate, if I'm being honest.
In that sort of context, yes, I wouldn't want to walk around a park and see loads of human poo, but at the same time, I still don't want to walk around a park and see loads of dog poo.
No, and I think as
acceptable.
Maybe a mom, you get used to dealing with kids' poo over the dog poo.
Yeah. I think weirdly, and I don't know if this is maybe an experience of being able to do it, this. If anyone has been in this situation, if you have, that's fine. If you haven't, I am really apologise for what you're about to hear. I always check, and every so often, about every couple of hours, you're like, can I still smell it on me? Can I still smell it somewhere? Where is it?
Yeah.
And that to me, it's more intense with dog poo. Kids, you strip them off, you wipe them down, you're done. Yeah. Dogs, for some reason, I become obsessed that, yes, it does.
Did I tell you about when Bella put a poo in every teacup?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Did I not tell Maggie? I left Bella to, I think I was like putting the washing away or something. And when I came downstairs, she was playing in the kitchen really nicely. And I was like, oh, she's loving her kitchen. I was like, oh, I think she's done a poo. Let's have a look. So I went over. She'd managed to keep her nappy on and take the pieces of poo out of the nappy from under a butt cheek and put a piece of poo in every teacup. So she had like 3 little teacups in her kitchen, all with a nugget in there. And then she pushed one inside her. She's got like a little syrup bottle for her ice cream factory. Anyway, that had a piece of poo in it as well. But I had to take it. I obviously took a picture and sent it to Rob. Like, this is the shit I'm dealing with. Actual shit. She's put pieces of poo. Who puts pieces of poo in a tea set? Who does that? And she not even took a nappy off. She like slid her little fingers into a bum crack and took out her nuggets one by one and put them in a tea set. Absolute tramp.
Thing is, with Bella, you just know that she was doing it so delicately as well, and she'll have been having a little conversation with herself.
Yeah, that's why I thought she's playing so well. Like, look at her. She's so happy with that tea set on her kitchen, moving it around. And the whole time it had poo in it.
Kids, eh? Kids. You've got photographic evidence of that. So when she's 18,
Oh,
you
I
could be
had
like,
to take a picture of that. Yeah, I mean, they were perfect little nuggets to fit inside the teacups, to be fair. They were like, the syrup bottle had to go in the bin because I weren't about to finger the poo out of that.
No.
But the teacups were in the sink with Zaflora,
Yeah.
neat Zaflora, straight on him.
Yeah. Oh,
So
God.
now we have to poo watch because she likes to take a poo out of a nappy. Weird.
Well, that's a good sign that she doesn't want it in there.
Yeah, she wants rid of it. Yeah, but the problem is if I don't catch her in time, she'll just throw it all over the house. Thank God, she's all right now. She's not doing that anymore. I think it was boredom and me. I think she was sick of the sight of me. Yeah, she was sick of me, sick of the shit. She was done. That's how she felt staying in England a second longer. She's like throwing her shit all over the house.
Yeah. You want to cancel nursery? I'll show you how I fucking feel about this, Boris. Mummy, get me an envelope.
Oh, stamp it at the back with her initials with a nice waxing, nice melted. Yeah. Oh, I can't compete with that. That's just a brilliant story. I love it.
It's weirdo. I've only told you guys and Rob, to be honest. I was ashamed to share it with other people, but now it's out there. Yeah, it's on the poo cast. I had to share the ultimate child poo challenge on another poo cast.
I don't think that's a shame on you at all. I think actually, I don't know. I think that's quite ingenious. Is that the right word? Yeah. For Bella. Oh, she's here. God,
I wonder if she knew when she pushed it out that it was the perfect size each one to fit.
I don't think she cared.
My dog is a dude.
I think she would have broken it up. Yeah, she would have made that
True,
one.
she would have.
She might have done. Yeah. That might be why they were so perfect.
Yeah.
She might have got the knife and fork.
Yeah.
Yes. Snipped him between her fingers.
No.
Oh, Meg,
oh,
you've got, yeah, I can't, yeah.
No, any time in my life that if I ever get a tiny bit of broodiness, tiniest bit, I just have to go and speak to you guys.
Yeah.
And all of that goes.
Yeah, straight away. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Just don't want to deal with it.
It's this absolute scenes, to be honest. Absolute scenes.
I've got my own poo problems and I just don't think I can take on someone else's at the moment.
Yeah. You don't need that responsibility in your life, babe.
You don't need that. You just don't need that in your life. Full stop, do you, babe?
I don't need that stress.
No. No one wants a poo party.
Oh, we just need an L added to it. If we add an L to that, then we'll all have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys.
I know.
No.
What are you choosing now? We've got a Christmas drawer, and she keeps going to the Christmas drawer. I feel like I'm going to have to move the Christmas drawer because she wears Christmas jumpers all the time. It's like she's reminiscing over happy times.
Do they not go in the loft? I threw all
my in-laws live in the loft, babe.
Yeah. I'd still throw it up there with them.
Anyone listening, they are alive, by the way.
Throw it up there with them.
Up there.
This is where Meg's baby pictures are and a light for her nails. Oh.
I did a massive clear out yesterday. I said I did one. Steve made me do it. I was clogging up the spare bedroom, so he was like, right, babe, right, with this Steve hands.
Listen,
we're going to, today, just listen. We're going to clear the spare bedroom. We're going to organise it. Because obviously I'd just come in and dumped everything. So we got rid of a lot of stuff yesterday.
Do you feel better for it? I love a good declutter.
I do. Today I feel better for it. Yesterday it made me cry.
I'd be very stressed.
Yesterday it made me cry.
Emily just wouldn't even do it.
Emily, yeah, because it was one of those where it was like, I was having to try stuff on to see if I could still fit into it. So
that's bad.
Oh,
that's
that's
just not.
yeah. To be fair, that's stressful.
That's like having like all your emotional plug holes
Yeah.
fitted at the same time. So that was stressful. And then I was having to decide
without any hand gel going on there or any.
There was no lube at all. It was like going straight in. Insecurities, like a proper twitchy. So, but then then the stuff that I was keeping had to be decided between what am I wearing now in this lockdown, what will be work stuff which hopefully will be worn within the next 6 months, and what is summer stuff that I might never put back on my body but we put in the suitcase just in case. And then there was just a lot of stuff left over, and then it was like, but do you need this and do you need that? And it was just a very overwhelming feeling of I'm having to get rid of a lot of my shit to fit into this house. So
I wouldn't get rid of anything at the minute though, because don't you think like it's so hard to imagine going back out again and different but then I've come here and I actually am a bit like I should have brought that. Why didn't I bring that? Like, I'm not going to wear pyjamas, basically, every day.
But you've got the option to go out, though. For the foreseeable, I don't, and I actually couldn't fit into a lot of it because bitch got fat. So I'm just going to buy new stuff. That's how I'm dealing with this.
That is your other answer. Steve make you throw it out. Steve's going to have to buy you some new stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. I say he made me. He didn't make me. He encouraged me to, but I just made him feel bad for it.
Was
I do the same.
Was he as brutal as you and Emily?
I was about to say, you now know how we made Maggie feel.
That was traumatic. I don't think I'll ever get over that emotionally.
No,
hang
he
on
wasn't
though.
as bad as me.
We were the reason we were mean was for two fundamental reasons. There were clothes for quite a few reasons. One, we threw underwear that an ex-person had bought for you.
Yeah.
That had to go.
Oh yeah, there was no question about that. That was fine.
That had to go. The other one was clothes that you said you'd bought like 10 years previously, and we worked that out to be about age 14.
But you left your gel lamp and your baby pictures. That's what you've packed clothes you've had for 10 years, and you are, how old are you, Meg?
24.
24, but you've left your baby pictures.
My priorities were all wrong that week.
Fuck the memories.
I need that skirt from Tammy Girl. That crop top might come back in fashion. No, you don't. You do not.
No.
Don't buy them anywhere.
Good, there's a reason.
For the reason. That's the reason. No one wants to see it. You look way fitter now.
I also think, Meggie, can you imagine if Emma was there telling you, because we let you go with quite a few things. We let you go.
Oh, I'd have gone in.
Oh, yeah.
I love things like that. It's great. I should do like a Kim and Aggie, like like helping people declutter. Boom.
Well, they were talking. You would have loved it. They were talking about doing it, and I was sitting there. I think I remember sitting on the loo and thinking, I need to get on in this action. And I wasn't actually invited. I invited myself. They were talking about it. I was like, what's this? What's this? There's what? There's getting rid of things. I don't like getting rid of my own shit. I love it. If it's somebody else's, I will get all on board. I do quite like it. It depends how it is.
I thought she was going to be really sympathetic. I thought that she was going to stand for shit.
Emily came alive when we hit the jewellery box. That's when Emma really came into her own. I then turned into good cop.
I've never felt so attacked.
Got a nice taste with jewellery though.
Oh, what's that? What's more Thomas Sorbo? Get it out! Get it out! Not so lucky that hand-hanser, was it? Out!
Throw all the fucking charms in the bin. Get everything with a charm on it. Boom.
What's
gone.
This? It's my Pandora ring. I hope not.
There was just the way it was very neatly put together. These weird, like there was a lot of silver, as well, a lot of silver. So I love my gold.
Grey, yeah.
So and it would tarnished a bit, so it was almost a bit greeny. And you know that the only way I can describe it.
Where is the controller?
Where is the controller? I don't know, baby. It's a controller hunt. Go and have some fun, and if you get it, then you get to choose what you put on the TV.
Win.
You win it.
I can't find it.
Well, good luck. I didn't think that was going to work. And it worked. I think I've got about 20 seconds.
Quick.
It's the same as if I felt like I was in Phoebe Buffay's jewellery box.
Yes.
That's how I felt like I was in Phoebe Buffay's, but 10 years previously. The friends had gone. She couldn't let go of the jewellery that she had. You know, when you had loads of rings at the top and stuff, that's where I felt I was at. I was looking in. Yeah, I was in Phoebe's jewellery box.
Did you have some Pat Butcher earrings? Like,
I
dangly,
love Pat Butcher earrings.
gypsy. When everyone used to dress like gypsy type.
Yeah.
Oh, they're my summer gypsy earrings.
I really like that.
She had loads of that.
Oh, I've not been able to wear any of it since. Like,
did
you
you
look
not bid
great
it all?
for it? You look great for it.
Stashed it away.
Did you not get rid of it, Maggie?
I don't know where it is. I think it's stashed under the layer in my jewellery box.
Oh, you were so sad.
Okay.
I did feel a bit mean afterwards because even George went ooh a few times. I thought, okay, I've hit a nerve. It was just I thought we were under the impression that we were getting rid of old life. It was new Maggie through, and she started off saying that. So I thought, okay, we're on board. So she'll take this. She'll take this when I say, "How old are you? Are you 9?" And then after a while, she started looking at me.
Claire's? Was it in a free pack? 3 for 2? Babe.
No, but she'd say, no, it's from the jewellery shop I used to work at. And I'm like, how much was it? Well, it would have been, but I got it for this much. I spent all my money on this jewellery. And I was a bit like, okay, well done.
We made several bad life decisions in the past 10 years. It's all right. We're just going to roll with this momentum of change.
Oh, was there a choker? Wasn't there a choker,
Yes,
George?
Yeah. There was a choker.
There was a choker.
To be fair, I love a
Keep
good
it
choker.
in the bedroom.
Not this one. Not this
Not
one,
this
Em.
one.
Not this one.
What type of? Just plain black.
Velvet.
Like a velvet, like she was fucking Moulin à la de Rouge with a corset on. And it was weird. It was like a weird fetish choker.
It wasn't.
It was like a fucking bell. No.
Did it have a bell on it?
No, it has like a little
Did
dingle
it have
bit
a
at the
cross
back.
on
It
it?
was at the back. It didn't have a bell.
It didn't. There was the chain at the back where you fastened it. It wasn't some fetish. It was fashion.
When?
Even the French don't want that back, and they invented it.
Oh, Maggie.
Look, I've clearly made some bad life decisions.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You're winning. You are winning.
Let's hope so, girls. She's on her own at the minute. We've got no control over this because she has to make decisions on her own. I wonder if anyone picked up on that.
Andrew. Cut.
Andrew.
He's not listening. He's not listening.
Andrew.
Yeah, that section just.
Are you clicking? Meg, are you actually clicking your fingers?
What?
Are you clicking? No, I know you can't. I've just noticed you can't click your fingers.
I can't click it. I can't.
What? That's why Andrew didn't notice what you were doing, because you're not clicking. What are you doing, Meg?
You're making the noise with your mouth and doing like fingers with no noise.
Well, you actually clicking with your mouth.
You are making the noise with your mouth, but just doing fake fingers.
I can't.
Well, you just got fake fingered, Andrew.
You just got fake fingered. Meg, just get in. Can you really do it? Try and do it.
I can't click.
Whoa, what? Every week, I don't think I could learn something new and impressive, and then suddenly, you knock it out the bag.
Are your fingers
It's
moist?
really irritating
Maybe you
me.
should try licking them. Just lick the tips.
I'm quite sweaty and I don't know if they're too moist.
Oh,
Slippery.
it's because Andrew, you need to cut that bit, Andrew, cut that bit, and then she might.
Sweating. She's sweating.
It's just not happening. Am I doing my fingers right?
No. I have Andrew, we are trying to explain this to a woman that is uncomfortable when she waves to say thank you. This just isn't going to work. I think this also has something to do with her handshake. It's all a bit pathetic, the click. Go on.
She needs more. We need to do like a hand confidence class with Megan.
She needs more feisty hands.
She's got no confidence in them hands.
Is that a thing?
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just got
See,
no
but
confidence.
Can you imagine then? She'd be flipping everybody thank you, wouldn't she?
Oh,
Thanks,
maybe, yeah,
cheers.
to be fair, do we need to have sassy hands as well? We don't need the hand sass.
No, maybe we just keep
I've lost feeling in my fingers from doing it too much. Like they don't have.
No. What?
They're not used to it. They're not used to the
Meg.
confidence.
Meg, it's like you're trying to create shortbread with your fingers. You're doing it that gently. That's insane.
It's not your fault, babe. It's your hands. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll do some hand talk.
Yeah.
We'll do some hand talk next week.
One step at a time.
I'm going to buy you some special gloves, like what gamers use or something, to get your strength up.
Yeah, resistance.
Some magnets in them, arthritic gloves.
I tell you what we need to do, Meg. I tell you what we need to do. This is the end. By the way, this is going to be the end because we're going to have to leave very, very quickly after this. You're going to have to get used to your grip, babe. You're going to have to hold on to something tightly and grip really, really strong.
Just to get that resistance.
Just get used to that resistance.
And thumb strong.
Even ask for feedback. That'll help. Ask for feedback.
My grandparents watch this.
Well, there's a lot of swearing and stuff on it. They shouldn't be watching.
We're just talking about grip, babe. All we're doing is talking about grip. So if anyone has any suggestions on how to improve her grip, you put that on the feedback below this
Or different
session.
girth to help.
Clap.